Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms. We're going to see what your December 2021 looks like. Okay, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. We have plenty happening this month, and let's see what your pile has to say about yours. Make sure to choose with your intuition, of course. If you're not sure how, you can always visit the video in the ribbon above. And whenever you're ready, you can skip ahead to your reading through the timestamps in the description box in the comment below. We'll see you there. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what your December 2021 looks like. Okay, the first card we have is External Validation. And the next we have the Fool. Amazing. Okay, so you are getting recognition and accolades for things that you have done and achieved. You're hearing a lot of compliments. You are noticing how people's behavior towards you in general is shifting, how it is much more polite, and at the same time, they want to be with you, but they don't want to harsh your personal space. And it's kind of like whatever makes you feel happy, people are more than willing to provide that to you, whether it is in terms of verbal compliments or in terms of resources. People are just finding you a lot more magnetic in a sense, okay? And the people who are closer to you, they are able to give you that validation that you're doing good, or that you're successful, or you look gorgeous, or if you've started doing something with your appearance, your hair, your clothes, nails, whatever, you're getting the acknowledgement that whatever you're doing is working. This is also in a career sense, of course. You will receive the recognition that you deserve, the reputation you're trying to build. You will start seeing more signs about that being on the correct track, and because of that you feel a lot more boosted to go forward and jump into the unknown about something. So if, for example, if you are trying to have a new career path for yourself, this external validation is something that gives you that final nudge, that motivation to go ahead and take the leap into something deeper, into that same subject. Not that you need it. The external validation comes when you don't really, you're not banking on it. You don't need it, and that if you don't have it, you cannot move forward. There is no like fearful, insecure type of vibe to this, but rather you're simply getting it. You're not begging for it. You're not fishing for it. There's nothing of that sort going on. It's just, it's nice to know that whatever you're doing is important and that you matter. It's just nice to know. So you're getting to know, basically, right? And there is this new world opening up to you, full of possibilities, different opportunities, different people, different places, whatever it is that you're interested in, what you're hoping for, what you're working towards. And that is something that will come to your awareness. You will find out about your different options, and it's like the entire world is open for you, right? Where do you go? What do you want to do? It's up to you. What type of potential do you want to leap into? And also it talks about keeping faith that whatever you do, for some reason I'm feeling risk. So in a sense that if some risk is calculated, you've thought about it, and you still don't know each and every information, but all you know that you have the courage and you really, really, really have the willingness to go forward and try it out, and you also get the external validation which gives you that final nudge, then just go for it. It might feel like a bit of a risk to you, but the point is the Fool is always supported by the universe. That's why it has so much faith, right? And all of us have that Fool within us, right? Whether we express it or we don't want to, and to what extent, those are limitations that we put on ourselves. But the Fool is not limited by his own anything, really. No limitations, right? Just go. Yes, okay. Then we have birth, magic, prophecy, mystery, chance, work, and pawn. So manifestation, that can come, rushing towards you. The Fool is like everything just kind of opens up, right? So if blocks were there in front of you all this time, then that's something that are going to be lifted, and you're just going to walk into this bright future tomorrow onwards, right? This can be, again, in a work-related thing, something that you have worked on, and mystery again, very manifesty, very astrology. So it looks like the time is here. We have fully entered Sagittarius season by the time I post the video. Doesn't matter, even if you are watching a little bit into it, regardless, throughout December. And we have a little bit of Capricorn at the end, right? But in either case, it's just very optimistic. That's what I was getting at, right? Sagittarius is very optimistic and very hopeful. So it's lovely to see that as such a signature part of your reading. We have waxing gibbous moon, a finalize. So things that need to be wrapped up, they're going to be wrapped up. Things that you need to leave behind, you're going to leave behind. And you are just going to, just finish off that final step and then go. Let's go with a new chapter, that new beginning. Okay? Let's get you some astrology cards now. Pile 1 viewers, please. What's going on in their December? Okay, we have Pisces. Yes, again, like that interwoven connectedness with the universe as a whole. This is like merging, right? Like you're no longer an ego, you just merge with spirit. Pisces is that sign. Allowing yourself to dream. Pisces as well is very optimistic and goes with the flow very wonderfully, trusts in the support of the universe, all of those things, right? And we also have the second house, so this again can be related with how you make your finances. This can be your side work, but also your main profession, and in some cases it can lead to an overlap, right? So something concerning your finances, saving money, investing money, not really investing, saving money, earning money, creating more sources for income, self-esteem, self-worth is as well associated with the second house. These are some topics that you'll be working with, and it will all be boosted. You're going to be feeling abundant. That's what I'm getting there. And also you're more at ease, so you can go with the flow much easier. Okay, let's get you some more tarot cards. Pile 1 viewers, please. How's their December 2021? Viewers. Yep. Yes. Okay. Page of Swords, 8 of Swords, and 7 of Wands. This is very interesting. And because it just, again, says similar stuff that I was talking about, trusting your gut instincts, not giving a damn about the haters, and having a very wonderful boundary for you, energetic boundary, not letting negative people enter your life, and only having people who are boosting you, motivating you. Even when you're like making mistakes, they're able to tell you that you are not doing so great, but in a very loving sense, right? So hateful is not in your surrounding, basically. Whoever is around you is very supportive, even when they have to criticize you, right? And this can also, it's like with these 3 cards, I feel like you're working through all of the fears and self-imposed limitations that the 8 of Swords represents, things that you let hold you back, including habits and mental thought processes about yourself. You're learning about all of them, you're delving into each of it, and you are dealing with all of that. You're discussing about it, you're debating about it, whatever works for you, whether it's actually talking out loud or thinking about it. In each case, you're still working through it, and because of that, you get a lot of clarity. That clarity is just to have a little bit of faith in yourself. 7 of Wands is have that faith. If you very truly, in the deepest of the deepest recesses of your gut, feel that, it is a risk worth taking, whether it is a relationship or it is a career choice, or it's to form a new habit that you have been struggling with since a long time, including mindset change, by the way. This is just having a lot of strength to actually do it. You're like, yes, you know what, I will. And I will get the help that I deserve and need. And I know that I'm protected no matter what? Even when I'm falling, I'm still protected. That's the Fool and the Pisces that we talked about, right? And we also have the Devil. This, again, is a major arcana version of the Eight of Swords, according to me. You're learning about all of that. You're freeing yourself from them. Page of Swords can be immediately chopping off connections and other habits that do not resonate with you, that are literally holding you back. And you might be wondering, why do I do that? Why do I know that this is not working for me. I know that such people are not good for me, or I know that, overspending or overindulging is not very good for me. Then why do I keep feeding into that toxicity in my life? And the moment you realize that, you literally are going to cut that thing off. Okay, and therefore walk towards what is light, bright, and true for you. What can you trust in the darkest of times? What can you trust? Again, it's opening you up to a whole new avenue, and everything that you have gone through up till this point that has been a little bit, turbulent and cathartic. Scorpio season might have been quite heavy. In all cases, it's just something that needed to happen. And now you're just walking forward with new optimism. You will get the awareness of, why all of this was and what you actually learned from all of these. You will learn from each and every experience. Financially looks really good, by the way, the Devil. But also spending might increase. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. If you're an Aquarius rising, well, not really. Aquarius or Pisces rising as well. No. Yeah, Pisces, Sun, Moon rising, that's definitely possible. Also can be Aquarius rising, because in the second house you have Pisces, and we're going to have Neptune in there, if not already. I think we already have Neptune in there, but it's going to stay a bit, and, it just signify that money kind of flows. It's quite slippery, and, you do things that you feel like without really grounding them into reality. It's a very, it's a textbook tendency. I'm not saying every one of you does that, but it is possible that that can happen, because it looks like you will be getting or considering different income sources this month. Okay. What should they keep in mind for December? What does Padawan need to keep in mind for December? Viewers, December 2021. Okay, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So just pray for the highest good for your life, and just, again, it's all about faith, really surrendering and keeping faith. By the way, with the external validation, like I was saying, not needing someone else's validation, and despite that, getting them, right? So this is the whole not needing. You're doing your own thing, you're learning your own stuff, you're busy. And Seven of Wands, you're actually doing stuff. You have that passion, you know what you want to do. So you're not going to be intoxicated by meaningless, purposeless discussions or words of flattery from other people just so they can get some sort of advantage from you, right? That's not going to happen. So their behavior is intentionally or unintentionally creating more validation for you. Okay, that's another perspective there. Okay, depending on what type of people you are dealing with, right? The Devil can be like a tough working situation as well, or a difficult boss, for example, who makes you feel smaller than you actually should feel about yourself, right? It can mean a couple of things there. It depends on what you're going through. Okay, we have when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Of course you do. That's the whole feeling joy, the Fool card there. And I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Yeah, so doing something that you enjoy, something that makes you flow, that makes you feel much more alive, is something that will guide you through any difficult times that you are going through at this time. And it is going to bring in all the abundance that you honestly know that you deserve, right? I will get you some charms now and some little tarot cards as well. Let me just change the mode. Yeah, okay. Pile 1 viewers, December 2021. What additional info should we know? Okay, we have a cat. Yeah, you might have, been on your toes quite a bit in the recent past. We have the hummingbird, so you're being freer now. Scorpio season might have made you a little bit edgy, just being a little bit too alert and watching out for people, being quick on your feet, being strategic and clever and smart, and all of those things that require so much of it. Just it happens. And Mercury was also in Scorpio at some point, so I don't remember the dates, but it was also there. And when Mercury is there, the mind is a little bit very cautious, right? But now we are unleashing. Right? In December, you're freeing yourself. And that doesn't mean that, you're not guarding your back, but you're not always in guard and survival mode, right? You're also exploring. You're also discovering a lot of things. We also have this cross here representing, again, religion, spirituality, awareness. Everything related to that, really. That will, again, the whole connect with the universe. It will guide you through. Listen to your own inner voice. Listen to spirit. Give way for spirit. Consolidation with your own soul and having faith. All of those topics that we talked about. And we also have love. Wow, I was not expecting that. When it was flipped, I thought it might be like a stopwatch or something for some reason. But it's love. You're receiving love, you're giving love to yourself, you're following what you love, and you're also getting the love of the universe. So there's really no problem with that. And again, if you're trying to get through some toxic relationships, this is the month to finally get that over with, get out of that, sticky situation, and, learn and be in a very healthy state of being for yourself. Page of Swords and Seven of Wands kind of give me the vibe of self-love as well. So if you're recently coming out of a tough relationship or a tough cycle, then this is again talking about coming to your own, basically. Okay, let's see. December 2021, part 1. Yes, we have Six of Wands. This is literally the external validation that literally, I always equate this card to the Six of Wands. Getting praises. Accolades. We also have the World, fulfillment, completion of a cycle. And once you wrap that cycle up, tying up loose ends, then you can actually embark on that journey, right? That is represented by the Fool there. Amazing. Amazing. You might think of traveling, plan on traveling, meeting your parents or relatives of some type as well, or friends, whoever you celebrate the holidays with, or you might be making travel plans for the future in December. And we have the Emperor as well. So again, that reaching that sense of self-security and assurance, that's very much highlighted. Coming to your own, taking the leadership position for yourself and not giving a damn about other people, ruling your life in any way. If someone is being overly controlling and authoritative, that is behaving as a toxic influence in your life, right? So you're finally able to stand by yourself and say no when it needs to be said. Okay, anything else? Yes. Okay, we also have, what's this? 7 of Pentacles. 7, right? Let me see. It's just really tiny. Or is it 8? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't have the bigger version of this tarot deck, so I'm unfamiliar with the imagery really. But it is about doing some work and like hard work, disciplined effort, every day working on something that you're really passionate about. It's nothing that is, imposed upon you. It's not forced. It rather feels like doing what you like, working on your craftsmanship and mastering the skills that you already have, honing them, and putting your own signature into whatever work that you do, right? Putting your essence in it just because you've spent so much intention doing whatever you're doing. Therefore, validation and compliments of all types are kind of inevitable, right? Okay, that's what I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful December. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like the reading, share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other readings. They're all there on my channel. Plenty of different genres. Pick whatever you like and whenever you like. But until next time, take care. Bye. Hi pal 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what's happening for you in December 2021. Okay, so the first card we have here is Celebrate Your Wins. And the tarot card we have is the Six of Swords. Okay, well, this is pretty self-explanatory, I feel. It's about moving towards your success and you're finally seeing the light at the end of a very tough road, or you've put in a lot of the work already in the past couple of months. Scorpio season has been a lot of go for some of us. So you've done the work within yourself, in the external situation, whatever it is that you're striving towards. And over here now you can see in December the light ahead. You can see the finish line. You know that you're walking towards something that is a lot more fulfilling, life-affirming, something that brings you a lot of joy, and you're showered with all the wonderful things that you really deserve. So if you've worked really hard in terms of career, then there can be an increment or a promotion or some type of bonus coming your way. If you are in school, you're getting some type of result, or some project members or your school teachers kind of tell you that you've done a really good job in the past couple of months. It can take a number of forms, right, depending on where you are in life and what you have been working towards. So in either case, success is signified. There is a feeling of accomplishment. You can hold your head high. You can tell to yourself what exactly you have done and how much worth you have put into that certain work, and therefore the result you get out of it is very fulfilling. You know what you deserve, you know your worth, and you're going to stand up to it, basically. Okay, more please. How's December 2021 for pile 2? Yes, there we have Rido, Ride, Journey, Destiny, Travel, and Change. Yes, I forgot to mention that Six of Swords can be about transitioning to a new place. So you can be moving your home or your country or your job or something of that type, or you're at least changing the vibe around your place. You've been thinking about how you can shift things around in your own home such that it feels as though you're in a different place. It might also be a short distance travel, Airbnb of any type, just living in a different place for a while. That gives you that nice change of environment and gets you out of sticky mindsets, right? So travel is something that is coming up. You can be traveling to meet your family members or your friends, whoever you celebrate the holidays with. And also it might snow in your place because we see a lot of snow there. It might actually be some nice days during December for you, and you might want to, walk outside or jog or meet people, whatever you're into again, right? You go places, you see different places, you just see wonderful sceneries, and again, more and more understanding of what do you hold valuable, what is truly worthy for you. You'll also be taking into account the metaphorical journey, how far you have grown, how far you have come, and it's the year end, so there is a bit of a nostalgia, a reminiscing type of quality to this. We'll look back at January and how far, what it was in January and how many things have really happened in this 1 year, and it might feel like, oh, it was just yesterday, but actually so much happened, right? So you look at your own journey, maybe you look through photo albums, and yeah, I'm getting a lot of these qualities. Memory lane, some type of journey, where you're going next, evaluating your destiny, where do you want to go next, what is in your best interest, things like that. Okay. Okay, then we have complete, full moon, and we have express, waning gibbous. Okay. You're expressing yourself, of course, your gratitude, you're feeling full and overwhelmed with joy, with all good things, because again, you can see the light ahead of you. You're appreciated by the people around you, friends, family, co-workers. Wherever you go, you feel a lot more. I'm feeling a sense of pride about something. It can be accomplishments, internal or external, but it can also be that your surrounding kind of changes your vibe and brings out a part of you that was always existing but was never fully expressed. So there is higher expression of your inner self, whether you're doing that intentionally or the place and the vibe kind of does that to you. That's something that's highlighted there. Okay, let's get your astrology cards. Completion can also be like, again, leaving things behind, things that are completed. So you move from one project to the next, or from one city to the next, or move house from to house, you know. So yeah, some chapter is completed, you've learned certain lessons, and now it is time for a whole new chapter, right? Okay, pile 2 viewers. Was it in December 2021 for them? Okay, we have moon and we have 2 moon phases, so I'm gonna emphasize that emotions are something very prominent. Pay attention to your moods. That can give rise to your intuition. You might, for example, what would be the right time to move, let's say. You just feel as though it should be over the weekend, or you feel as though it should be Friday evening rather. Just go with that gut feeling. You're getting an intuition for a reason. Okay? Your instincts are going to be heightened. We are more connected with the moon in general during the winters, especially if you live in like the northern hemisphere, and the farther up north you go, the days are a lot shorter, right? And I'm feeling a lot of this less daylight with the 6 of Swords. So inevitably we're more connected with the moon. So our emotions are heightened, our instincts are heightened, our intuition is heightened. We want to connect more with spirit. We want to rest and relax and kind of go into hibernation mode, right? So again, that is really like a cozy vibe. That's what I'm getting. And you're surrounded by the people you love and people who love you. There can be a mother figure, so again, the whole family, whatever is your comfort zone, where do you feel safe and secure and just at home, kind of what gives you that emotional stability and fulfillment. That's something of a primary concern for you. Yeah, that's where you see a lot of advancements. You might be a parent as well, so you will be spending time with your children, your partner, and your parents. Regardless, there is that family vibe and you're emotionally connecting with everyone. Okay. Anything else for pile 2? Okay, then we have the sun as well. Okay. These eclipses might be starting this whole new journey. Eclipses are all about bringing inevitable change that has been delayed for whatever reason, physical reasons or personal constraints, whatever it may be. These eclipses, the lunar eclipse that happened on 19th November and the solar eclipse that will happen on December the 4th, they're all pushing us towards, nudging us towards, giving us reason to make a certain change and move towards a new direction in our lives. So during the solar eclipse, the sun and the moon are going to be together. That is, it's a new moon day, which means new beginnings come out of it. It's happening in Sagittarius, so maybe check where Sagittarius is in your birth chart, and you can discover more about where all these changes are happening. It can be that for some of you that it's in the 4th house, so your home environment is changing, or it is somehow conjuncting your moon sign, something of that nature. But I feel like a lot of you that will select this, the eclipses are going to be especially pivotal in a very physical sense, in a tangible sense, right? Okay, that's the father figure. So again, the whole parents are over here. Your consciousness and the unconsciousness, the merging of the parts of you that you are not aware of at this time, and also the parts you're aware of, bringing unconscious fears, things into the light, in the sense, this is a very loving card. It's a very universally guided. You follow along when you feel the new universe's nudge, right? You don't try to resist it because you know what is calling you. You immediately, instinctively feel safe, as if you are in the arms of the universal parent, right? So it's a very positive card. So I don't feel like if you get a certain fear, it's going to paralyze you or you're going to keep thinking about it forever. No, it's nothing of that nature. It's just, let's say, yeah, I do get, worried about certain things. But hey, look at that, I'm being appreciated for it. So maybe I am too hard on myself. You learn it in a very loving sense, right? No one is badgering it into you. So that's really nice. Okay, let's get you tarot cards. Pile 2 viewers, how's their December 2021? Pile 2 viewers. You learn to enjoy the ride, going with the flow. A lot of going with the flow with the Six of Swords as well. Okay. Oh, and moon is connected to the water. So that's again very flowy, right? Okay, pile 2, please. Okay, we got 3 cards immediately. So we have Ace of Cups. Yes, this is the universal love and support and the whole overflowing of emotions. You're so connected very, very deeply. You know your passions. You know what you deserve. You know what is worth to you. You're giving unconditionally. You're receiving unconditionally. You're connected with the universe. It's just all of the... Imagine everything that brings you happiness, all wrapped up in one with the Ace of Cups. Okay? I really love that card. Okay, we have Knight of Swords. So this is going towards your dreams. You're not hesitating. You're not holding yourself back to old energy. So that's what I was getting, right? It's not painful if you learn any pain, any fears or insecurities within you. It's rather like, I don't need this in my life anymore. Bye. You just go towards tomorrow. You go towards a new pattern. You know what you want. Again, you know what you want. So there is no need for any hesitation. It can be that you also set New Year's resolution, but this time you have a lot clearer vision of where is it that you're targeting yourself, right? Knight of Swords is all about pursuit. You pursue something, and only if something is worth it, only if something is calling so much, then the Knight of Swords acts. Right? It just is so compelling. That's why he does not stop. He will get what he wants. That's his intention. And so is yours in December. Okay, we have Six of Pentacles, easy flowing energy. Again, giving, receiving, the whole gifting process. That is Six of Pentacles. You might be celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah. There are many different festivals around the world at that time or around December, right? So there is the giving, receiving. You might be into charity, volunteer work. All of those things are there in Six of Pentacles. So you receive a lot of compliments, or, people are appreciative of your gesture. They're able to take your help, and you love just giving the help. It depends on what you do around the holidays or in December in general, but this is something as well. Also, if you're trying to find new income sources, Six of Pentacles is about getting that job or getting an increased raise or promotion, things like that. For business owners, this is about, you're not afraid to follow your passions, and because of that you earn a new method of living, or whatever idea that you work on right now is going to create a new financial stream for you. So good relationships with clients or partners as well. In a romantic context, this is again really good, the beginning of new love, and you're just in a very feel-good vibe. It's very transcendental. It's a little bit ideal because it's like, for most of you, it's the beginning stages, and for the people who are already in relationship, this is about new blossoming, and it feels as though it is a new beginning, right? And that's what gives you that renewed hope and that renewed energy. Hope, yes, I did not talk about that. Sun and Ace of Cups, very hopeful, very positive. Okay. December 2021. Pile 2 viewers. That's going on. What do they need to keep in mind for December 2021? Okay, we have 2 cards. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Yeah. New perspectives. Again, feeling as though this is a new chapter. So if you have been going through some tough times in your relationship, then this is about, you have more faith and there is some type of communication, or you just change of heart basically for both of you, and things just look more positive for tomorrow onwards. So leave the past behind in that case, where it should be in the past, and move towards tomorrow. Right? So see someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And this can also be for situations. So again, behavioral patterns that have held you back in any way, just leave that behind, because you don't need to be afraid about the same things tomorrow and today. You were once, but you came out of it. So be out of it, live outside of it. There's also the previous place that you lived, or the previous workplace that you worked at, basically, right? It was not very positive. Six of Swords is like coming out of a tough time, right? So you have been in a tunnel type of situation, but this is see again for the first time, because light is here. You can see more clearly. You can see the different colors that will be available for you. So see that again with a very open mind. For the first time means you have a very open mind. You're ready to receive things, right? And that's why you receive love. You give love as well. You're not holding yourself back anymore, because that's just done. Okay, we have obstacles or detours in the right direction. So anything that comes along the way, Knight of Swords can get a little bit frustrated, okay? Because he's not so big on patience. Not so good. He just wants to go for something. So the point of this card being here is that whenever there are some delays or obstacles or certain struggles, like with the moving of the house, let's say, perhaps you don't get a certain vehicle, or I don't know, until the next day that you were planning for. It's just helping you reach that new place and start that new work in divine timing, so that you have a good experience from then on. Because many times, like this current house that I live in, I moved at a very weird astrological time, okay? And I was telling my boyfriend that we need to move earlier, but it just so happened that we could not. So I just dropped it. But Mars was conjuncting the North Node at that time, and that just means hustle. So since the time we have come here, every little thing, including gardening and even cooking and everything, just has been really tough. You just have to keep struggling and pursuing, and every little thing is like hustling, right? So it would have been much more awesome if we had moved a day later, so that even 1 day gap, that makes a huge difference, because the chart then shifts and the energies are different, right? It might allow you to move ahead for the next whatever years that you live in that or work in that new place much more smoothly, much more according to how you like it, as compared to how the universe compels it to, right? So say thank you to the obstacles as well, because they're taking you to whatever place they're taking you to at the right time, in the right order, meeting the right people along the way, and so on and so forth, right? So it's okay. It's okay that everything doesn't work out according to how we want it to work out. We don't know that much, honestly, right? We are still living a very limited perspective life. We can't see what happens in that agency that we apply to, or we can't see exactly each and every person's conversation and what their mind is, what their heart is. And there are many things that we do not know and we're not aware of, and all that we wish and pray for are based on our experiences, right? So let the universe do its thing and you do yours. That's the best way to, create a very harmonized experience for you throughout December. Okay. Now we will get you some charms. All right. Pile to viewers there. December 2021, please. I like the December 2021. Yes. Okay. We have the horseshoe, that's luck and fortune. We have butterfly, Metamorphosis, we have the elephant, which is luck, prosperity, wisdom. We have the tiger, which is very much Knight of Swords, all about pursuit, lock eyes on target, and run. Right? And we have the key as well. And it's a very embellished key. I never noticed that. So perhaps the job that you get is going to allow you to create a higher standard of living for yourself, or the house that you're moving into is a lot more luxurious than your previous house, or the relationship that you're entering into, or the person that you're meeting is someone that makes you feel as though you, this is a wrong wording, but they give you a lot of sense of self-worth. Okay, like the compliments they give is just so honest that, you wonder yourself how come you have not acknowledged it to yourself before. Okay, has a very positive influence on you, basically, right? The butterfly there, I told you, metamorphosis, it's also about transformation and transition, so going from one place to the next and allowing yourself to be fully free finally. Wisdom and knowledge, that's, I feel, again connected with the universal truth and wisdom as well, but also paying attention to your own intuition, your own wisdom and instincts, and the awareness that the moon showers upon you whenever you get a sudden feeling that you should not be doing something. Don't do it. Okay, just please trust it. Especially, I don't know why I'm getting that so urgently. It seems as though that's just absolutely on point for you. Okay, whoever picked pile 2. Heightened courage as well, a lot of confidence with the tiger there. Valor, integrity. I don't know why I said integrity, but might be because of the elephant, really. Okay, let's get you some more tarot cards. December 2021 for pile 2 viewers. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the first card that flew out is the 3 of Cups. We have the Magician. Wow. And we have the 4 of Wands. Four of Wands is again about new stability. It's a lot more stable than 3 of Wands, obviously. 3 of Wands is where you have set your hopes out into the universe and you're hoping for the ship to come back. But now, in the 4 of Wands, the ship has already taken you, and now you have established this sense of stability and security. So getting a better contract, let's say, in your workplace, or you're getting a promotion that allows for a more relaxed living, or you're moving to a new house again, or you're traveling to some place which gives you that feeling of security, right? So that's the 4 of Wands. 3 of Cups is about celebrating with friends, connecting very emotionally and deeply with siblings and friends and all people that are really close to you, where you have a very emotional connect. You're spending a lot of time with them. And Magician is about creating your destiny, using all of the resources that you have at your hand and creating magic out of it. You are the manifester. You are the manifested. You are all of it. Everything related to manifest is you. The universe lives within you, and you have infinite potential. That's how Magician is. You can make this month however you want. The better you pay attention to your intuition, the better this month is going to turn out for you. Ace of Cups is also overflowing love from the universe, right? So you don't have to worry about it having your back, or it supporting you, or it giving you resources. All of that will come. 6 of Pentacles is also about resources. So resources are going to come, and the stability that you seek of any type, internal, external, job, home, relationship, is all following suit as well. Okay, lots of love this month, really. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you liked it, share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box in the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel. Also check out my community page while you're at it. There are some polls over there. I would like to know your views about the 2022 readings if you haven't already voted. But until next time, see you. Take care. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see what your December 2021 looks like. Okay. A lot of cards came out for you. I don't know why. We're going to see. You've had plenty already. Interesting. Okay, we have success in transformation. That's good. We have fearless expression. Very nice. Expressing your truth, being honest with yourself. A lot about the throat and the heart chakras. Knowing what you feel. Expressing how you feel. All of this. And again, green. Amazing. Gratitude again. So wow. You can already see the pattern in colors, right? You can already see it. It's blue and it's green. So that is associated with the throat chakra, which is again about communication, effective listening, and also effective speaking, such that you can understand what the other person is trying to convey rather than what they are saying with their words. When you understand that intent and that attitude behind the person's words, you are better able to address any issues that lie between you and another person, be it a friend or a family member or a romantic relationship or even business partnership, right? Being thankful, giving thanks about the connection also opens up your mind a lot to what they have to say. So, for example, let's say a relationship at this time is going poorly. Instead of complaining or instead of listing down the different things that are wrong at this time, if you also list what things are good and what good they have done in your life so far, is going to help you see things from a more level perspective, which again is going to give you better words, better methods of communicating with said person or even situation, or even to yourself. Many times we struggle to be honest with ourselves. We keep trying to lie and say that we are okay, we're good, shove the problem aside, don't deal with it yet, we'll bother with it later, only when it becomes too big, and so on and so forth. Instead of neglecting our inner self or our inner child or any fearful states that we have, instead of being like, nope, hide over there, don't come out into the light, you have to hide over there. If I speak, many people have trouble with speaking very clearly because they're ashamed of the words they have to say because they have been shamed in the past. And I give that example because we have the throat chakra there, right? But all of that is changing. You're transforming all of that. And because of it, your relationships change. Your dynamic with people that you interact with completely change because you have changed. Wow. Okay, we have the Devil card. Obsessions, addictions, again, insecurities that you let capture you. And we have the Queen of Swords. This is about truth and clarity, cutting through BS, having a clear vision. The Devil is cloudy vision. You cloud your own judgment. You feed into the negativity. Meanwhile, the Guardian of Swords or the Queen of Swords pierces effortlessly, like a hot knife through butter, through all of these darker, shadowy aspects. It shines her light because she's objective, because she knows where she wants to go. How can you know where you want to go when you don't know what your heart says? When you don't know how to be honest with yourself, how can you think about a bigger vision, right? It doesn't happen. It's like once you do this, that just follows. It just happens. It's all a very natural process. But that process cannot begin the more you run away from you. And this month, you're not. Okay? You're not. You're getting more help from external sources. Your friends might help you out, or you yourself do some meditation, or you learn more about psychology, let's say, and you delve deeper into all of these aspects and you fix everything that needs to be fixed. If it's your inner child that wants to be accepted, you can talk to your inner child and be like, you know what, yes, we made a mistake back then, that was not great, but guess what, we don't do that anymore, so you don't need to be afraid anymore. Come out and play. The child within you just wants to play. That's what every child wants, right? To live a very innocent and carefree life, to be connected with flow and gratitude and things that make it happy. It wants to laugh, it wants to play and dance and sing and whatever it is that you want to do. Make some time for that. Express yourself, not just verbally, but in your movements, in the choices that you make. What kind of life do you want to be living? What type of people do you want to be surrounded by? How can that happen? How can you make that happen right now from within you? How can you say no and really believe that no? It's not just about saying it out loud verbally and hoping that you believe it someday, right? Sometimes it can work. That method can totally work. But many times we ourselves internally are resisting the words that we are saying out loud. That's what we cannot do anymore. We're getting tired of that by December 2021. Okay, by the end, you're going to be so straightforward with yourself. You're going to give your honest opinion to whoever needs to hear it, whoever asks for it, whatever. Okay, and you're not going to be worried about how it is going to be received because you did your part. You cannot take some type of BS from someone, so you're not going to take it. Okay, be it a family member or a friend or a random platonic relationship or even a romantic relationship. If something is toxic, you are cutting it out, internal or external. That empowers you so much. I cannot overstate this. It empowers you so much that you take on the form of the Queen of Swords by the end. Okay, whenever I get these quote cards, many people refer to, it being a person that is in your life. But I always see it as, yes, there might be people, but it is also something you are embodying. And if you're not there yet, it is something that you will be by the end. Okay? You can be a lot more honest. And I see that the hilt of this sword is also blue. And again, we talked about this. Blue is connected with the throat. And listening to your heart, giving thanks makes the heart really happy because it can see the things that are fulfilled already. And that's what reaffirms it. That's what raises the vibration. Raising your vibe. Yes, you are raising your vibe. And you will be manifesting anything you want after this point. In 2022, whatever you want to seek and create in your life, that's happening. That's just simply happening. Okay, pile 2 viewers, please. Yes, there you go. We have Wunjo, joy, success, recognition, and contentment. Yes, you're finding what makes your heart happy, what makes your heart soar. What brings you that joy from within? You don't need to seek it out, but you can ask for it whenever you know exactly what would make you happy. So in a relationship, if it is effective listening that you're looking for that is going to make you happier or your relationship more successful, then you're going to state your opinion. You can say that in a very calm and mature and a very composed manner without breaking down because you're not afraid of the things that you're trying to say. You know what you want and you're very stable and secure in those wishes. You don't feel like, oh, if I ask for it, maybe they would leave me. And if they leave, you know what? Good riddance. There is that feeling of self-assurance, like you're not going to take things that are not agreeing with your higher vibe because you are just raising, okay? The people who can exist there with you will go there with you, and the people that cannot exist on the same plane as you, let them be. Yeah, they have their own journey, they have their own timing, that's fine. Let them be. The point is, you are raising your vibe, right? Recognition. Your words might become more recognized if you do anything public. Podcasts, for example, that can get more recognition. You'll feel good about what you're saying, how you are speaking. You might work on your vocabulary for some of you. It depends on what you are, concerned about in the communication sector. And Venus is retrograde in Capricorn. So if Capricorn is in your 3rd house, let's say, then, it would be relating to that. Okay, we have lunar eclipse change. So, yeah, I said this in pile 2 as well, but this has been coming up quite a bit. Lunar eclipse happened on November 19th, 2021. That has already started a couple of changes. It happened in Taurus, so check where that is in your chart. And that's where the major shifts are happening. It's a 6-month cycle. So throughout the 6 months, it evolves. The expression of it grows and it hones more and more. The more actively you work with the moon, the faster you will see the changes at least. And we also have another eclipse. It's a solar one on December 4th. It's a new moon day. And that's happening in Sagittarius. So check where Sagittarius is as well. It's pretty positive, but it involves letting things go as well. because it is conjuncting the South Node, and South Node is about releasing things belonging to the past, or it's a comfort zone that is not really growing you anymore. South Node do not fulfill you, but you get your resources from it. So the lessons you have learned, or the people you have met so far, they have all been there for a reason. They have taught you certain things, so be thankful for all of that. But things that need to go, let them go, because you need to move towards the North Node. You need to move towards the new chapters, the new avenues, more clarity, and again, higher vibe that is coming into your life. Okay, astrology. Pile 3 viewers. Okay. We have Jupiter, luck, growth, expansion, optimism, and understanding. Jupiter is also related to knowledge, awareness, wisdom. Yes, the greatest benefactor ever. We have the 12th house. Again, this is the house of shadows, insecurities, things that are unseen, the unconscious, things like that. So that's something that is, again, coming into awareness, and you're accepting it, you're growing from it, you're noticing that, yes, you have worked through so and so and so issues within yourself, and you've come out of it. You feel a lot more secure and stronger about yourself. Again, better sense of self-worth is what I'm getting as well. We also have Virgo. This is self-care, nurturing. Who is worthy of getting your care? Because it's a very unconditional giver, Virgo sign, okay? So it's also in the sign of service towards a greater good. How can I be of service? Nurses are associated with Virgo as well. So nursing for yourself, taking care of yourself, knowing where you want to spend your time with, decluttering, organizing things, including where you put your energy, right? So that's as well there. Grounding yourself, going out in the nature, or just meditating on your root chakra. These type of things are also coming up. Reading something. Yes. Getting a lot of organizing and strategizing, managing. These are the things that are associated with the Virgo. Okay, what do pile 3 need to know about your December 2021? What would you like to tell them? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. And you have a lot more fun when you can really see the things that are very positive and have worked out for you, right? And joy is the ultimate creator. Yes. Yes. Gratitude is gonna, be really helpful. You're shifting out from all toxicity, really. The shadow is depleting, the light is shining through it. Because you are carrying the light, you're being the light, you're expressing yourself. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. You might get into creative things as well, because we have that whole creator thing. So if that's something that gives you joy, then you're going ahead and expressing that as well. Okay, now we're going to get you some charms. Yes. Pile 3 viewers, how's their December 2021? Not many. Okay. We have the horse. Yes. Valor, courage, again. Stamina. Oh, a lot of energy. You're going towards something. There is a very steadfast energy, right? You have a certain goal in mind and you're going towards it really quickly. We also have the smiling moon there, so the moon lunar eclipse might have been quite an important time for you, really. It might be a Pisces or a Cancer. I said this in pile 2 as well, but most people are really very much connected to the lunar cycle in the winter months as compared to the summer, especially the norther up you live. So that is like, you're sensitive, your emotions are heightened, your instincts are very clear, your intuition is a lot more vocal in a sense, like you can really feel it, you can really know it. It's not really, you have to seek it and figure it out, etc. No, it's not that tricky. So I feel like the moon is on your side in a way. Okay, and also it's a symbol of, the universe just smiling at you and supporting you throughout this whole process. We have the starfish, regeneration. That's what I get with that, because if you cut off one tentacle, another one grows back in its place in time. So you need to lose some to get some, in a way. So you're leaving the toxicities behind. Let's say it gets fractured in one of these tentacles. If it could get fractured, then it's best that that fractured part fall off, because it can grow a new healthy one. So what things need to be left behind in the past, things that are not serving you anymore, people and situations and energies within yourself also, which are not serving you, decluttering, all of those things kind of give you new space to grow, new things to bring into your life, a new version to become of your own self, because the core, the brain, is still the same in the starfish, right? We also have the stockings, a real cozy vibe. Again, you might be celebrating the holidays with your close friends and family. Yeah, but in general it gets cold, doesn't it? It gets cold. So unless, of course, you're in the southern hemisphere, but in either case you can always be cozy, right? It doesn't have to be just a winter thing. So a lot more coziness, a lot more self-care as well. Okay, let's get you some more tarot cards. Pile 3 viewers, December 2021. Pile 3 viewers, yes, okay. First one that popped out is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, yes. Good for romantic relationships that are already healthy, but this is also returning into flow and having a very harmonious give and take between the divine masculine and the feminine counterparts within yourself and also in the relationships. So relationships within your life which are harmonious to your growth, which are in alignment, situations, jobs, opportunities that are in alignment are going to show themselves at this time. We also have the High Priestess. This is being spiritually connected with your spirit, being able to hear your intuition a lot more clearly as well, and very closely associated with Pisces. And it is a Piscean card really, so you can be a Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, but you don't have to be. Then we have the Six of Swords, so transitioning and moving into a new phase of life, a different way of being. It's a very universally guided movement, so trust the process, keep faith in the final outcome, and yeah, that's all you need to do really. And we have a Queen of Swords again, or the Garden of Swords that we already saw, right? We talked about it before, so I'm not going to explain again. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like the video if you like the reading, share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box in the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other readings. They're all there on my channel, and while you're at it, check out my community page as well. I'm asking a question about, what's up in 2022. How should I make the video? I would love to hear your suggestion on it if you haven't already voted. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful December. Until next time, take care. Bye. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading. We'll see what your December 2021 looks like. So the first card we have here is Rise. Okay, I have to say that while I was shuffling for you guys, I was drawn to the amethyst. Now, I always try to look at it when, I'm trying to engage my intuition. But for this video, I was not. Okay, it's just there in front of me and I just keep shuffling. But for you guys, I saw and I felt like this looked like a much deeper purple. And for some reason, I thought of royalty, because that's what purple is associated with. Any deeper quality of it is rising more towards it, right? You're going much deeper into that whole concept of what is success and royalty, what makes you feel luxurious and what makes you feel heightened. Now, darker purple also is related with spirituality, So if you are interested or inclined in a spiritual sense or a religious sense, depends what you want to name it, but regardless of that, some form of higher truth or a uniform faith that you have, that's what the purple represents as well. So there is a sense of freeing yourself from the mundane limitations. Okay? It doesn't matter what someone might say or someone might think, or if the situation allows for you to follow your dreams right now or not. It's not even about that. You realize that, you were the only one who was holding yourself back in some way. And the moment you realize it, you might have already, by the way, because Scorpio season was quite revealing, right? And now in Sagittarius season, we need to spread our wings and we need to look at the bigger vision and we need to have a bigger target and go towards that future, basically, that we want to bring into manifestation. So you feel unshackled by the knowledge that you have gained or will gain in the first part of December. And that is going to allow you to move faster, move freer, and move towards something that is very authentic and true to you. Now, there are different levels of authenticity. Like I said, it can be a literal sense of royalty, like you earn a little bit more, but it can also be that your spirit is lifted. You learn how to be and feel much happier on a day-to-day basis, rather than depend on other people for your happiness and care and support that you receive. You start to rely on yourself a lot more, and you do that by first realizing what was holding you back in the first place, right? It depends on what is most essential to you. That is going to come by. So if you are needy for money, I don't think that it is going to be denied at all. But if you have a good or healthy financial system and you just want more because it's always nice to have more, then that's not the priority for spirit, right? There are some other things that have not yet been addressed or noticed by you that are going to come up, and by the knowledge of them you are going to rise above them. Okay? Wow, that a lot came with just the first card. I'm really surprised. Amazing. And we also have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, exactly. This is more of what I was saying, really fast movement. You can hear back from someone that you have been trying to reach. You get positive news, positive resolution of some type. It's really positive overall. It's literally, shooting stars, kind of make a wish and that wish comes to manifestation really quickly, talking to the universe, connecting with it. And you can hear really quick back and forth as well. Like you can ask for a sign and you will receive it that same day, given that, you ask honestly and sincerely, right? Not as a rhetorical question or whatever, no ill intentions of any type. Just, you're curiously asking, like, please give me a sign if I'm meant to do this, or if I'm supposed to go here. Is this a good opportunity? Please let me know. Then you will know, whether it is through feathers that you believe or through numbers that you believe, whatever it is, the method that you believe in, the method that is most convenient for spirit, that's how the message will come. This can also be literally a text message or a phone call you might receive. So if you've applied for a job that you really, really, you've worked for it, you've given a good interview, and you've written a very good motivation letter, and you really like this place, you will hear back from them. Okay? What else? I was thinking of something else. Just this entire month is just going to be really quick. This can be literal movement as well, by the way. So some of you might be moving houses, moving jobs, and rise can also. This movement is freeing you. So if the current living situation you're in is not allowing for much freedom, be it mentally, emotionally, or physically, then this movement is going to create a world of opportunities. It is going to attract and magnetize towards you a lot of other people and abundances, basically, okay, be it people or money or other material possessions, whatever they may be. All things are going to be magnetized because you're raising your vibe or you're moving away from a low vibe situation. Okay? Let's get you some more cards. Pile 4 viewers, please. How's that December 2021? Pile 4. Okay. So we have Urus, house. Okay, moving, relocating your house. Desire, unconscious, and inner feelings. Venus is coming into conjunction with Pluto around, I think, 10, 11, and 12 of December. These are the times when these very deeper desires are going to be revealed to us. Okay? Take note of them, and if it is unhealthy in some way, you can tell by the tension you feel within. But it can also be that the long-term desires that you have had are coming to fruition, or that this movement allows for those desires to come to fruition. You just, this is again very spiritual as well, like you gain a better insight. I'm not saying that, you have to meditate every single day in order to find out all of these things. No, in just your daily interactions and the priorities you have, the things you like and dislike, the level of happiness you feel, things like that, all of them have a purpose. That's all I'm saying. I would not say this every single month because some things are just the way they are, but any form of strong feeling you get about any certain situation, be it discomfort or comfort, it's always nice to, get a little bit deeper, because Venus conjunct Pluto is not something that, stays at the surface. It's about deeper love, the spiritual love towards yourself, your spirit, the people around you that you love and who love you, right? The type of person that you want to attract, or the type of job you want to attract, whatever it is you're trying to attract, where is that coming from? If it is not coming from a place of abundance, you're basically manifesting more lack, because you see more of that lack, right? You see when things go wrong, but you cannot appreciate fully when things go perfectly right. Yeah, because the mindset has not changed, even if the outer circumstances have. So take note of these inner feelings this month, and they will be revealed to you. It's not going to be shocking or anything. It's just something that but you have not acknowledged, or you have not worked with it, things like that. It will be connected to your desires and your unconscious thoughts. It can be related also to your upbringing, and again, by the knowledge of all of these things, you are freeing yourself. And we have Ewas, which is equality, duality, change, love, and partnerships. So again, for many of you, this can be like a love relationship coming to fruition, or you're like stepping up and you're owning up to your standards. You're like, why do I keep going after the same type of people? Okay, they always keep hurting and blah blah blah, whatever be the reason. You let that fall away. Things that are toxic, you let that fall away. And it's like releasing a weight from underneath you, and that's what, allows you to fly much higher. It's like a balloon tied to a rock. If you're going to cut away the rock, then, the balloon's going to fly. And that involves cutting something off, severing a certain tie. But that's okay, because what do you want more? Do you want that rock, or do you want to fly? Right? It's a question of priority. There is no judgment. Some people, get to this point of, oh no, you know what, I need to fly now a little bit later. That's fine. Everyone has their own patterns, right? But this can definitely be related to your partnerships, romantic and other relationships as well. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it is a question about love, because Venus rules love as well. And how much of your energy are you putting into these different relationships? That's something that you will be questioning. If it is always a give situation, then you're going to have to ask, why do I always keep giving? Because Venus-Pluto conjunction will somehow bring into your environment someone who asks you to give more than you can give. And that's when the question arises that, why do I keep giving? Or you need help from someone and they deny you, even though you have been helping this person for a long time. This is not going to be for everybody, it's just an example, but it's just to let you know that these things will pop up, but you're rising above it. I really love it for you. So that's why, because of these two cards, I feel as though you already know what this thing might be, right? And you're just finalizing, you're just cutting off the cord, and you're like, okay, now that I'm unshackled, I'm just gonna go for my dreams. I'm gonna go for what makes me passionate and driven. We have first quarter moon grow. That's absolutely perfect, isn't it? It's perfectly aligned with these two cards. I'm just gonna leave it there. It just fits so beautifully. Okay, let's get you some more cards. Pile 4 viewers, December 2021. You will be reaching a balance point though. If you're already in a healthy relationship, there's nothing to worry about. This is going to make things go a lot deeper. And if you have been having the same type of fights over and over again, then it is going to finally be resolved, right? You're going to get to the core of the matter. What do you need from your partner, and what does your partner really need from you? Things like that. And therefore you reach a compromise point, or you agree to disagree, whatever. There is balance and smoother waters after this point, okay? Alright, 2 cards came out. We have the World, yes, some cycle being completed, and we have the Magician, manifesting and creating your new world. Okay, so manifestation is really big in this. Closing out certain chapters means letting some things go, absorbing the knowledge that you have gained, establishing a new sense of self-worth, I feel, for some of you, but also a more authentic sense of self, right? Not that you're not real right now, I'm just saying that you just know yourself better, and that makes you feel realer about you, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. Okay, and the Magician is also with the World very fulfilled, because she's like very happy. She's feeling very whole, even if the severing of the tie, be it to a certain goal or a mindset or a person or an item, whatever it may be, even if that severing can feel a little bit painful, or to think about it, not to do it, but to think about it, to imagine it. Once you do it, you realize you're not in pain. It's not really painful. You just imagine it to be painful, for those of you who are. But the point is, it is just bringing you full circle. You've learned enough. And I feel as though this is connected to the last 1.5 years now, because of the oh my goodness, my words. Sagittarius and Gemini North Node, South Node. It was accompanied with the eclipses as well. And we have the last Sagittarius solar eclipse this year on December 4th, I think. Yeah, right after I post the video, right? So that is going to really close out the last 1.5 year cycle, because next year onwards the nodes will shift to Taurus and Scorpio. It's no longer about the same topics of communication, belief systems, and institutions, and depending on where they lie in your chart, it can be about finances or home or something else, your personality. It can be a number of different things where all of these ideas are shifting and changing, but the point is you're reaching a conclusion and you're really seeing the path ahead, and you can see the wholeness in all of these very separate, seemingly separate incidents that have happened throughout this year, and I think since May of last year. And you're making space, you're creating more magic, because you yourself are the magician in this new life, new chapter, I would say, but it feels like a new life, really. It really feels like a new life. And you're using whatever resources you have at hand, time, energy, people, places, skills, whatever resources you have, in order to grow, get out of your current limitations, and really make some creative stuff happen. Start again, new beginning, new potential. Okay, that's way too many. I have 4 viewers, December 2021. Alright, okay. So we have the 4 of Wands. And let's see what else we have. 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, if you're waiting to hear back about a career opportunity, then this is excellent. really, yeah, you're getting it. If you really, really want it, you've worked for it, and so on and so forth, like I've already talked about, this is very much coming to fruition. This is also about the equality and the balance, learning to self-care, realizing your worth, feeling grounded and safe and secure in your environment, and if you don't already, then creating that space for you. Being very much in touch with nature is going to help you a lot, but I feel like you're going to naturally be drawn in that direction anyway, because Queen of Pentacles just thrives there. Financially very secure, I have to say. Four of Wands is also about security. Can be about the new house, a reason to celebrate. Whatever gives you the reason to celebrate, that's what is coming towards you in December. Four of Wands can also be like, you have fun and you're frolicking. You can have fun because you're not constantly worried about anything. You're not waiting for something. No, it's just a very nice pocket of sunshine, I would say. So spending time with friends and other loved ones around you, that's very likely, of course. You might make something by hand, or you receive a handmade gift. I don't know why I got that. Yeah, okay, I get it, because Magician and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of generosity around you. Very caring. You are being caring for yourself, so you don't need others to care for you, but they're gonna be there anyway. That's always nice, isn't it? Okay, 5 for viewers, please. Can I have some astrology cards? December 2021, how does it look for them? Okay, we have Cancer. Yes, so home and family environment again. Empathy, compassion, generosity, caring, all of those things are very Cancerian. So more of what we talked about already. You might feel sensitive, or you're actually very emotionally attuned to your own rhythm, to other people, what other people might need at a certain point. Yeah, okay. And we also have Lilith, which is raw, primal, subconscious, and repressions. This, as we already talked about, it's more related with the Venus, Pluto thing, subconscious desires, what is laying underneath, the hidden and the unfulfilled and the desires. Those type of things are going to be coming out. Things that keep suppressing or having to suppress because of your current limitations are going to be more like, what, no more. I will not do this anymore. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to own it. There's no force in it, but because you own it, because you accept it instead of shove it away and deny it, the universe makes way for you to bring all of those desires and wishes into manifestation. A little bit deeper, this pile. Okay. Let's get you some oracle cards. What does Pile 4 need to know about their December? What would you like to tell them? Pile 4 viewers. Pile 4. By the way, I said deeper purple. And we have a very deep purple. I just noticed. Very deep purple here. And a very tending towards a deep purple over there in the corner of Rise. And this is all of the colors. You have red, orange, yellow, green, blue shades over there. And even here we have the colors of the rainbow. What? I did not even notice. And with all the stars over here in the Four of Wands, it looks like the universe is gifting you certain things. It is helping you rise above certain drawbacks, limitations, forces that have not been allowing it to grow and fly. And about the colors, this is again rising from the very base need to survive, and then to explore, and then to hustle, and then to love and create love and give love, whatever, and moving on to expressing yourself authentically, and then exercising your intuition, and finally being connected to the universe. It's all the 7 chakras, right? The 7 colors. Oh, wow. Okay, that again makes me feel as though you're going to be really balanced. You're going to find balance. Oh, lucky. Very nice. Very nice. and you're being protected throughout the entire month, okay? So if anything goes turbulent, it will initially, okay, but it can be a good kind of disturbance. If you're moving your house and you're going away from a tough living situation, you will welcome disruption, right? So it's not a bad thing. I would not automatically call something, oh, that's bad and this is good and black and white. No, it's hardly ever that simple. Everyone is in a very different environment. So again, you can assign for yourself if you want, but I would not say it's bad at all. Very nice, really. Okay, then we have, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. That's of course. And we have, universe works fast when I'm having fun. More of this. I usually equate these two cards, so we have double of that, amplifying then for you the same meaning, right? Okay, I'm just gonna leave them there. Okay. Right, and we have, perfect. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Yes, that acknowledgement, that trust, that faith in something to happen, that's what is coming within you. That's what is being created. After applying for the job and doing everything, you might fret all you want and stress all you want, but the result is going to come when it comes. The people will address you when they address you, right? There's not much left that you can do that is within your control. So when it's not within your control, just drop it. Just leave it up to the universe. Talk to it and tell it that, hey, I'm really interested in this and I really want this person, relationship, this personality, this career goal, finance goal, whatever it is. And just leave it there. And just watch it come. It will grow. We have grow. You're really growing. The synchronicity is amazing. It's really amazing. If you could see me right now, I have my hand against my forehead. Like, uncanny. Really, it's very wonderful. Okay, I love this month for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like the reading. Share and subscribe as well. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you some other time. Check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel. It's up to you when you want to watch and if and whatever you want. But yes, until next time, take care. Bye.